Hey everybody, Dr. Bulow here with Around Cranberry, and of course in the clinic here, Revive Upper Cervical. But it's not about me today, it's about this guy, Justin Evansky with Mitch's BBQ, right?
Yep.
And it's been in the family for who knows how long.
20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah.
One of the most legit barbecue places you can get. So if you like smoked cheeses and meats and, my gosh, ramen and everything.
Buns.
What's that?
Steam buns.
Steam buns.
Ice cream.
Homemade sorbets. They're in Warrendale. And a bit ago, we sat down with Justin and did an interview. And I wanted to show it to you guys. But before we do, why don't you let everyone know what's been going on with the restaurant? You guys have been busy as all get out.
We've been doing catering, drop-offs, pickups, graduation parties,
Yeah.
weddings, everything.
And it's not just like
Corporate events, companies.
Yeah. And it's not like, this is not like your Giant Eagle barbecue. This is not like the barbecue sauce you get in the store that's loaded with sugar. Like, you guys do some pretty authentic, pretty hardcore
Yeah, we
barbecue.
tried to do Texas-style brisket.
Yeah.
And then more like Kansas City ribs and more like Carolina pulled pork. So
The fact that you differentiate between all three is already
Yeah.
over my head. But I think the point is if people are out there that want to know those differences, and like, because I know smoking meats has gotten popular in the last 5 years, but like if you want to know like the legit smokers, they smoke the meat all night long, like in these
10 hours,
smokers.
10, 12 hours.
That's intense.
And they cook all night, the briskets and the pork butts.
Yeah.
So
Mitch's BBQ, you'll see the interview we did back when they opened the restaurant, probably 3-4 years ago. I can't even remember when that was. It's
yeah,
been
that
around
was like
for-
3 years ago we did the interview.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So we'll put that on here. We'll put your Mitch's information in the comment section. So hit him up. It's an awesome place in Cranberry. Yeah, good to see you, man.
Me too.
We'll see you guys around.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Around Cranberry Township. I am Dr. Bulow with Revive Upper Cervical Chiropractic, and today I am joined with the one and only, the master, Justin Evansky of Mitch's BBQ and Mitch's Homemade Ice Cream. So thanks for having me, Justin.
You're welcome.
I met Justin. Justin's actually a patient of mine, and I don't know. I've been taking care of you for the last year or so, right? And yeah. And now here's the funny part about Justin. I don't know if I ever told you this or joked about it or not, but you can tell when Justin's in the office because there's this unique smell, and it's this smokehouse smell, but it smells amazing. It always like makes me hungry when Justin's in the office. And it's funny because when I walked in, they have a place now that's open for business, and you gotta check it out on Route 19 here. Is it technically Warrendale?
Yeah.
It's the red building. What's in between? How do you describe where it is?
It's right in front of Jarvis.
Right in front of Jurgles. There you go. But when I walked in the doors this morning, it just had that same smell, like just that nice smoke smell of some food cooking. So tell everyone about Mitch's. I mean, I know we were on our Instagram. If you go over to Around Cranberry TWP on Instagram, I posted some pictures of some photos here. I'll show you around because we're spontaneous like this, Justin. I'm just going to switch this around so that people can see. These are some kind of billboards almost that were on Babcock Boulevard back in the day. And Justin was telling me that the original was off of Babcock. So tell everyone a little history of Mitch's.
Well, my dad started off with ice cream.
So you started with ice cream?
Yeah, he started with ice cream. It was a laundromat car wash.
No.
Yeah.
How about
was like
that?
20 some years ago now. And then he ended up buying a smoker and then started barbecuing.
How do you go from ice cream to barbecue? Because I don't think it's like separate things. I mean, did he just like smoking personally, or what was his thing with
I don't know where
barbecue?
he got the idea from. He just ended up going to Texas and buying a smoker. And,
See, and you were just in Texas last year, right?
Yeah.
Doing some research and development,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So I would think you'd have to be really into it to travel. But is Texas kind of like where the traditional barbecue is, like
The
where
Texas
the roots
style
are?
barbecue is any brisket, traditional brisket that's from Texas.
Gotcha.
So they just put salt and pepper on and throw it in the smoker.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, he was showing me some of the things that they were smoking. Hey, George Villegas is I love you, George. I appreciate your support. George is always watching. If you have any questions for Justin, George, please feel free to ask. But Justin was showing me the smoker, and he said you can smoke just about anything, right?
Yeah.
What are some of your more popular items? And by the way, he let me try a few things, and let me tell you something. Wow, the flavor is so intense. And even not just of the smoked meats, but kimchi that he makes, the spicy kimchi is fantastic. And homemade ice cream, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yeah. The what was the one that tasted like creme brulee?
The dolce de leche.
Dolce de leche. Try it out next time, because it's. I've had more things in the first hour of my morning than I normally do. Kimchi and ice cream and smoked meats. It was pretty amazing. But yeah, what are some of your favorite things that to make? I know the ramen seems to be pretty popular here.
The ramen's been really popular.
Yeah.
Like those Asian steam buns. I mean, the brisket tacos have been very popular.
Yeah.
So
one of the things we'll have Justin do is give us some pictures of some of his preparations. I know I need to get that from you. Because his preparations, when the plate is done, I worked in fine dining when I was going through college. It looks like a fine dining plate, man. And where did you get? Now, did you go to chef school? Didn't you?
Yeah, I went to the culinary school in Punxsutawney, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. It's. I mean, it's because when I think of barbecue, I think of like home cooking, but you've got this style to it that's pretty sweet. And so, what do you enjoy most about it? Like, what? I know you're second generation, right? So you're kind of almost
trying to create new things is what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, trying to make new dishes.
What are some of your favorite ones that you've come up with?
Kimchi stew, though. People seem to like that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make that into a stew?
Yeah, I take shrimp stock and then the kimchi juice, and I just combine the two with carrots, onions, garlic, and ginger, and jalapeno. And then just throw rice noodles in it, and then throw some smoked pork on it.
Oh my
Kimchi.
word. Oh my word. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. So you're kind of like the mad scientist
Yeah.
back there
Yeah.
in relationship to your parents. Your parents still work, right? I just met them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still a big part of the
Dad
business.
worked with cash register yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was great.
Yeah. How long have you guys been here?
Well, my dad bought the building, I think, like 7 years ago. But we just opened 3 months ago.
3 months ago, and you already have a line out the door.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What's your favorite part about the restaurant itself? I mean, you guys used to be
Just catering.
Yeah.
Did catering. We still do catering.
Yeah.
But
So if you're part of a corporate environment and you want some really awesome food at the next meeting, tell your HR director or whomever to contact these guys to come and show up at the next corporate party, because that would be a pretty awesome gig.
yeah, we do lots of things.
What's your market for catering? How far, like north, south? Where do you guys go?
Oh, but I mean, we've gone all the way by Seven Springs.
Really?
Near, yeah.
Wow.
We've gone to Akron.
Yeah.
Gone everywhere.
How about that?
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So you like trying new things. What kind of customers do you normally get here? What would you say to someone who's never had your food before? You know what I mean? How would you introduce someone to Mitch's?
I guess I give them a sample platter of all the meats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do a lot of that.
And you guys do a sample? Is that an option that someone has?
You can build your own sample platter. Like, you get a quarter pound of everything.
Nice.
Ribs, sausage link.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, what do you now? Here's another question I'll throw at you, Justin. When you have when we're one of the reasons I started this page was people are new to Cranberry, right? It's a growing area. You were just saying how many homes are popping up around the area. Stepping outside the box here a little bit, what do you like about Western Pennsylvania, Cranberry Township? What do you like to do when you're not working? It's a dangerous question, but it's, I think, a cool question. It kind of gets,
Well,
what can people, what do you like to do around Cranberry Township?
You walk around North Park Lake sometimes.
Yeah.
Go up to Connell's Mills.
Great parks.
It is. They were both great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, North Park is right in the North Hills there. Fantastic lake. You can go kayaking and walk around. It's a 5-mile loop around the lake. And the state parks of McConnell's Mills and Moraine State are pretty fantastic. Where is your location, George says? So kind of hone in big scale and small scale. Where would you say where are you guys located?
Right in the middle of Warrendale. Like right beside the new Enterprise.
Yeah, the new Enterprise. When if you're coming from Wexford, you come up and over the hill coming down into Warrendale, and it's right on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
right? If you're coming from Cranberry, you go through the Warrendale stoplight where the 7-Eleven is, and before you get to that hill coming up, there's a divider in the road, so you can't turn left into Mitch's. You go to the next light, pull a U-turn, and come back. I think did it used to be a dealership? that what
Yeah, it was a gas station, then a car detail shop, then a car dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you new to Cranberry, everybody in Western PA, we always reference what used to be there, right? So it's kind of like down next to where such and such used to be. So it's where the dealership was, the detail shop. Very, very cool. Well, Justin, I think, what are some things that you would want people to know about Mitch's, about the ice cream? Tell me about the ice cream. That was pretty amazing stuff. So your dad's been doing it for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
What are the types of ice cream that you guys do? Because they do sorbets with like fresh fruit. And what did you have me try? Something with fresh basil you did?
It's Thai basil strawberry sorbet.
A Thai basil strawberry sorbet. It was amazing.
I
Yes.
take the Thai basil and infuse it with the simple syrup, and I just combine it with the strawberries.
And that's all that's in it.
That's it.
That's it. That's amazing. That gives it that substance. I would think there'd be a lot of cream and all that stuff, but it's
No.
just the Thai basil and the
Simple syrup, which is just 50-50 water, sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Careful, you diabetics, but it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Well, very good. You know, I went in. The only other thing I would tell people is your location is very user friendly in the sense that you've got this outdoor seating area, which is great. You have overflow seating upstairs. You've been open for 3 months, but you already got a line out the door, which is pretty cool.
Random Wednesday, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
That's yeah. I think you're gonna have to brace yourself because the more people that try Mitch's are gonna find that it's
A lot of people come in here and tell me that nobody has food like me.
yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's true. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anybody around Cranberry that's doing what you guys are doing.
No.
So, what's your favorite cut of meat? Let me ask you that.
Probably the brisket.
The brisket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What's with the brisket?
It's just, it's the most perfect meat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fatty part, the point is called.
Okay.
And there's like a 4-inch section across the top. It's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yep.
Really.
And then he had me try the outer crust of these
The
meats.
bark.
What is it?
The bark.
The bark, and that's just where all the seasoning is
Yeah,
essentially.
the sugar, the salt, the smoke, and like all that combines together. It's just smoky, salt, sweet, you know.
It's a magical
Yeah,
thing.
It is. But it takes time, to make that.
It's kind of like the goatee. We haven't even talked about the goatee here. It takes time.
Yeah.
Growing this out. How long have you been working on that?
Like 4 years, I think.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Justin was you were in a competition for that, weren't you?
Yeah,
Where was that again?
in Kentucky.
In Kentucky.
Or no, it was in Nashville. It wasn't Kentucky though. It was in Nashville. It's in Tennessee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Nashville's in Tennessee.
Yep. Nashville,
Yeah.
Tennessee. Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, fun time. That was 2 years ago, my birthday.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess we have been seeing you for a little bit of time there.
Yeah.
Well, Justin is a man of few words, but a deep man, because you can tell that you know this business really well. When did you start doing it?
Start cooking?
Yeah.
I guess when I was like 13. I started
Wow.
catering with my dad. I used to work at the Hereford and Hops.
Okay. Yeah.
Latitude 28
Yes.
when I was in high school, actually.
Yep.
And then I used to work at Echo when it was Echo.
Oh
for a
man,
while. Yeah.
I can't remember if we talked about it here. I have some family that worked there as well.
At
So
Echo, yeah, your mom worked at Echo.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what got me into fine dining. Was my mom
Yeah.
in fine dining
Yeah.
restaurants world. Echo was nice. Yeah, that's very cool. So he's been doing it a while. George is asking here, do you have a website or a Facebook page?
We have both.
Yeah. What's the how do people find it?
It's mitchesbarbecue.com.
Mitch's BBQ.com, right?
Yep.
Are you on Instagram yet?
Yeah, there's a Mitch's Barbecue Instagram. There's a Facebook. There's like a friends and like a fan page of Mitch's, and then there's like 3 different Facebook pages. They all need condensed.
That's we'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
on there, like I said, I'm sure you have some of the pictures of your plates.
Yeah, on the Instagram there's a bunch of stuff. The website there should be a bunch of stuff.
I'll put some
We're
links.
still
on,
building the website, but it's pretty much finished.
Yeah, I will. I'll put some links on there on the comments section of this video. But I'm going to wrap the video down here, Justin. I think you guys have a really special family-owned business doing fantastic food. You've got a great environment here. I mean, you guys have cut your teeth, been in business for 20 years. You know what you're doing. And I think you're at a great location right in between Wexford and Cranberry. I mean, People got to try it out. I think it's fantastic. The other day he had a line out the door. So if you drive by and there's not a line, that's your time to get in there so that you don't have to wait as long.
I have been running out of food towards the end of the night, so
Yeah.
you know, because once I cook so much, I only cook so much brisket. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, it takes 10 hours to cook a brisket.
It takes 10 hours to cook a brisket.
Yeah.
How about that?
And with the pork butts, they take 8 to 10 hours too.
Wow. So those things running all night essentially?
Yeah.
And then you
I
come
do
in the
them all-
morning? and-
Yeah. Pull them off.
Justin was telling me when he went down to Texas that it's not uncommon for places to people be waiting in the mornings, and then when it's gone, it's gone. It seems to be the mantra of
Yeah, Franklin's people line up at 8 in the morning and don't open till 11. People literally line up down the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, when something's this good, man,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, any last words for the folks hanging out with us today, Justin?
Well, just come check us out. You know?
Simple enough.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Well, thanks, Justin, for taking the time.
You're welcome.
And hop on over if you haven't seen it on the Instagram page. I'm going to throw more pictures up around Justin's place. It's the same thing around Cranberry TWP on Instagram. Check out Mitch's Barbecue on Instagram and Facebook. And please share the video. You know, and this is a great place to try out, test out. That's what this show is all about, is finding unique places. So if you know of another place that we should be checking out, whether it's a restaurant or another kind of a business, we'd love to check it out. But this has definitely got to be on the top of your list if you haven't been. So thanks again for watching. Thanks, Justin, for hanging out.